Hi guys, Jimmy D here, and in today's video we are going to grab our rewards points by playing a Game Pass game called Eternal Strands, which just recently came to Game Pass, and I figured why not grab an achievement or two, or a trophy or two, or whatever you guys get in Steam. And with all that being said guys, let's go ahead and start up our game. Pretty cool game guys, pretty cool game. A lot of cutscenes. Lot of cutscenes. Let's go ahead and go to options real quick, as we want all the subtitles to show. And I am going to change it to headphones. And then we can head back and start a new game. Keep it on normal, as it is not that bad. At least, not yet.
The Enclave was once the heart of magical development and trade for practitioners of magic all across the Maida Basin. Not all weavers claimed it as their home, but those that did built a legacy of progress, constructs, and innovation. The likes of which have not been seen since the Surge, almost half a century ago, when a cascade of arcane disasters racked the Maida, and without warning, the Enclave sealed itself away behind a magical wall known as the Veil. Rich and powerful leaders were wounded and killed. Decades of war broke out. Every nation suffered an economic collapse. The world is calmer now, but magic has been shunned, taking the blame for decades of unrest. Weavers remain pariahs to this day. Most places tolerate us if we don't stay too long. While some weavers remember what it was like before the Surge, I've never known a time when weavers had a home. I chose this life years ago, but I'd be lying if I said it has lived up to all I hoped it would be. Still, my luck might be changing. A few weeks ago, I began traveling with a new weaver band. Now, they've brought me here, where it all began.
Thanks.
Bryn, over here. What do you think?
When you told me that joining your band meant I'd see the Veil, I wasn't picturing this.
No one's been this close in years. The base is shrouded in tangles. Weavers have known about this safe zone in the Veil's shadow for decades, but no one has found a route into it. Until now. You have no idea what I had to do to puzzle out this passage.
I definitely want to hear that story later.
My hope is that we're going to find artifacts from the Enclave itself deeper into the shadow. I'll stay to oversee the camp setup. Why don't you take the preliminary scouting expedition?
Really?
Of course. It's important for the other weavers to see how you do in the field. The map I bartered for in Tarza suggests there's a watchtower deeper into the valley. Shouldn't be too far from where we are.
That's my first landmark, then?
Yes. It should help us get our bearings before we start the search for the Strand Road. And if you make any discoveries, that will endear you to the band.
For sure. I'd love to find my footing with the rest of them.
I'll act as the watcher on the scry and pull you back if anything gets too dangerous. Just steer clear of the tangles. Any questions before you head out?
As it says, guys, dialogue doesn't really matter. But go ahead and ask, just the same.
The Strand Road?
A famous trade route into the Enclave that led straight to Denevron. The hub for bartering magical goods. Before the Surge, caravans used the Strand Road to enter and exit the Enclave with their goods. It's been completely submerged by tangles, unfortunately. Still, if we can get any closer to that passage, we will find rare artifacts lost in the Surge.
Go ahead and ask the other question.
I know the scry is a standard device across Weaver bands, but my previous leader, Aaron, didn't really make use of ours.
He sent you on expeditions without it?
I mean, I wore the earpiece, but he didn't exactly stay close to the table at the camp while I was out.
That's incredibly dangerous. I'm surprised you're still alive.
Yeah. Anyway, mind explaining how it works in your Weaver band?
When you go on an expedition, you'll wear the earpiece, which allows me to communicate with you and give directions from the scry table. At the table, everyone will be able to watch your expedition and communicate with you as needed. The last, most important function of the scry is that it allows me to use magic to pull you back to camp when your life is in danger.
Right. That clears up anything I needed to know. I'll head to the watchtower.
Glad to hear it. You can head out then.
Pretty basic controls, guys. Just like where you accustomed to. Left stick is movement. Right stick to look around. Tap A to jump. X to use your weapon. Light attack with a tap. Press and hold for a heavy attack. Notice we have the stamina bar to the left of our screen, the left of our character. As you attack, of course, it depletes. B is dodge. Using your left stick, you can dodge in any direction you want to.
No visuals on the scry. Can you hear me?
I can. Some interference, though.
Must be the tangles. Still, strong enough to pull you out like you practiced. Dom?
I'm on it.
You can destroy a lot of the stuff here, guys. Nothing worth having as of yet. Pretty linear path right now, guys.
The veil. Even more impressive up close.
Just this. Should magnify the enchantment and...
Thanks. Got visuals back.
The veil shadow is incredible. Never seen anything like it.
Tangles. Beautiful.
And deadly. Give them a wide berth. The closer you get to the veil, the thicker they'll become.
Its shadow is believed to be impenetrable.
Until now.
Time to attack some boxes. This game is all about resources, guys.
Those through their exports. You heard our quarter monster. Break them open.
Just to give you a little class here, guys, the bottom left corner. Purple is your magic bar. Red is your health bar. Vitality tonics. If you're low on health, will automatically refill. If you're not low, but you're low on tonics themselves, which is the little red jar at the bottom, you can collect it. But at the moment, we can only collect 3.
Wall is completely frozen.
So,
We should expect enchantments to act strangely this close to the veil.
what we need to do here, guys, is press our left trigger,
Heliums. They combust when broken.
aim at one of these yellow
So
balls
if I
here,
toss one at the wall, it's fire.
and then
not the ice.
quickly aim towards the center of
Best
those
to use kinetic magic to keep clear of the blast.
marker diamonds.
Give it a moment to cool. Then you should be able to climb.
Like Oren said, give it a moment to cool. The flames will stop. You can continue, but it will be painful. Go ahead and climb now, guys, since the flames are gone. And just press up to climb the wall. Got some resources up here, guys. Let's go ahead and give them a quick destroying.
Perfect. Knowing the watchtower's relative position establishes the distance to the Strand Road. You can come back to... What is that?
Coral. There were rumors of a living mineral that grew deep beneath the Enclave's surface. It seems they were true.
There's more of it in that cave. I could take a closer look.
Too risky to deviate from the plan. First outing was just to reach the watchtower.
This is going well. I say we check it out before finishing the expedition.
Now we can jump across here, guys. Fully doable. But let's go ahead and climb the wall. And we can tap B to drop. Follow the waypoint.
Beautiful. I've never seen anything like it.
Dan's right about it being a living mineral. I can feel it humming with magic.
Wait, I'm losing...
Aurea?
The Drake. transporter beam can't pull you out,
I
Captain.
knew this was a bad idea.
We can't extract you.
Dom, fix it. And Lane have tonics on standby.
Easy enough enemies, guys. Easy enough enemies. Just don't turn your back on them.
Head out of the cave so we can get our bearings.
Now we can do one of two things here, guys. Well, first off, let's make sure there's nothing hidden here. We can either go underneath or we can climb. Doesn't seem like the friendly sort, does he?
For the love of... It's an Ash Peak Drake.
So we press our left
Your
bumper,
frost magic can cool a path.
and of course the purple is to move object, and the blue for freezing. Not only is it good for taking care of flames, guys, but it also is good for freezing enemies in place.
Vitality tonics on your belt. Take a swig if you need it.
Press down.
Good. Dom's still working on the scribe, but you need to keep moving. Lane, got anything from the map?
There should be a minor patrol path ahead that loops back to the watchtower. Oh, it runs close to the Vale, though.
It's our only option.
I'm on it.
Since we can freeze,
Oria, that Drake's acting like...
Let's just focus on getting her back safe.
I'll go back to unpacking the island.
we can freeze enemies in place and take care of them real quick.
Damn it, Casmin was right. That Drake is rotting. Erratic flight. Aggressive. It won't stop.
Skies, what do we do?
We get you back to the caravan fast.
Alright. Let's use our left bumper and change over the arrow by tapping
Clear line
B.
of fire. Good time to use your bow.
And nope. There we go. Right bumper to draw. Aim high. Change back over to your sword. Freeze this guy real quick. Change back over to our arrow.
If I'm reading the map correctly, following this brook should lead to the path guards used to reach the watchtower prior to the surge.
Can't get at that one, guys. Sorry. Let's go ahead and change again to the Weaver's Grasp. And get rid of this wall. Give it a few seconds, guys, to stop burning. And go ahead and head up. At this point, guys, you're going to want to change back over to ice.
That Drake is never far behind. Just keep going.
We can wait for a second for it to stop burning.
That's the path.
You're doing great, Ren. Final test.
Now, coming up, guys, we are going to face the Drake. You're going to want to try to freeze his feet.
can't be an ark.
No one has seen one in almost 50 years, let alone outside the Veil.
The Archons never left the Enclave. Still, you need to get...
You're gonna get hit in this upcoming battle, guys. But like I said, freeze his mouth first, then freeze his feet.
Hold it off. We'll work on an escape plan.
And boof. Now break out your arrow and do as much damage as you can. As soon as you do enough damage, you'll go into a cutscene. One thing's nice, we never run out of arrows.
Strangest.
Hang on, Bryn.
Everything okay back there?
Change of plans, everyone! Pack up! You're... What? We're coming to you, Bryn. Follow that arc. We need to go. Now. Up ahead! Please!
And boof, parting the veil.
Has anyone else noticed we're practically sitting on a loom gate?
And we gotta go through a little bit of dialogue, guys.
That can wait, Dom. Aurea, you should be resting. If your wing doesn't heal, our point is out of commission.
That's what I need to address. While my wing recovers, Bryn will take over expeditions as our acting point.
You sure she's ready for all of this?
Bryn did face down an Ash Peak Drake and lived to tell the tale. I think we're in good hands.
Yes. I have every confidence that she will make a great point.
As long as we don't all die here first.
All my life, if I wasn't dreaming about becoming a point, I was working towards it. To do it alongside a renowned Weaver band, it's a chance to make history. I won't let you down.
That's the spirit.
Exactly. When we first set out to investigate the Veil's shadow, we had no idea we'd end up here. The Enclave was once a safe haven for all Weavers, and the pinnacle of innovation. Since the Veil went up, Weavers took the blame for decades of war. All because of what happened here. We owe it to ourselves and to our brethren across the Maida to find out not just what happened, but why. Maybe then, Weavers can find our place in the world again. But first, survival. Bryn, that's you and me. Find me when you're ready. Adjourned.
Alright guys, there's a lot to do here, but for the moment, let's go ahead and pause our game. Right bumper. To system. Let's save our game. Now it's automatically saved. We're going to create a manual save slot. Go ahead and back out. Quick to the main menu. Quit our game. Turn in our rewards for the day. At home. And for continued rewards, continued achievements and trophies, and continued videos, guys, you know what buttons to press. But as always, have a great day. See ya!